Well, hi there, viewers. So, it looks like the Revolutionary Army is gonna have a battle, a fight against the Blackbeard motherfucking pirates. The Kurohige Kaizokudan, Marshal the Teach, and his Kurohige gang. They're gonna have a fight. Or should I say they're gonna pick a fight against them. Because, and all this, because of Jesus Burgess. You know, he hired himself on a Revolutionary Army ship. Getting there, somehow, he contacted one of his, few of his comrades, or should I say, Lafitte and Shiryu of the Rain, and tell him to contact him, Captain Teach, or should I say, how Lafitte said, Admiral Teach, to contact him, and if he wants weapons, he's gonna have to attack the Vertical Island, the headquarters of the Revolutionary Army, headquarters where the Commander-in-Chief, Monkey D. Dragon, is there, alongside Koala, Hack, and Sabo. Which also, he is outside, you know, training. Trying to control the Mercenary. Which is quite good. Quite good. My god. What they're gonna do? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Oh my god! We're gonna pick up a fight with the Blackbeard pirates. We're gonna pick up a fight. Woo! Invasion of Vertigo! And for weapons. Because as Jesus Burgess said, if Captain Teach wants weapons, this is the right time to attack. The Revolutionary Army, for God's sake! For God's sake! So, screw Shanks. Screw the sheer Fury Shanks. Screw the Whitebeard Pirates Fury, because that's Edward Weeble's job. Screw that. Screw that. They're gonna have a fight with the Revolutionary Army. Oh my god. Anyway, before we get to the main part, I just only wish to say that this chapter overall, it was really quite simple. Really quite simple, but very epic. And that part I'm talking about, the Revolutionary Army and the Blackbeard Pirates. God epic. So epic. We also, in this, chapter, like I said, like everybody knows, this Barter Club and the rest of the Australians finally arrived at Zou, and they, take port, on the other side of the Thousand Sun. Which also looks like, Nico Robin and, Frankie were trying to comment that, that there's no scratch, on the ship and everything. It looks like, they avoid Big Mom pirates, very easily and everything, which also I really want all that to show us what the hell really happened. I mean, if you read the chapter, you can see, the ship. Nothing. Not a single scratch. I really want to know how the fuck they get out of there. We talk about Big Mom. Big Mom. Charlotte Linlin. Big Mom. One of the Yonko. How the hell did they get out of there? How the hell? I really want to know, because as far as when I read this chapter, when I saw the ship and everything, the deck, the cabin and everything, all entire ship, not a single scratch. The only thing the only thing different, the big deal is, it's empty. No Sanji, no Nami, no Brook, no Chopper, no Momonosuke. None of them. So it appears like everybody said, they're up there, in Zou. So the only thing was rest for them, is climbing aboard. Climbing on the elephant. Living Elephant Island. Which also I forgot to mention, all of you viewers before, in the chapter 802, where the first time when arrival at Zou, I forgot to I forgot to mention two things. You know, when I saw the island, you know, when about that Ming tribe, you know, I forgot to mention two things. First of all, you know, when I saw the Zou Island, you know, for the first time in the chapter 102, you know, I said to myself, it reminded me of something. It reminded me of an island. Almost looked like that, but not. I mean, not that it's on the back of the entire island, but you know, it resembled. You know, if you know that place, or if you know that island, you know, it resembles, you know, the Elephant Rock. You know, a giant elephant shaped, you know, naturally rock formation, you know, located on the island of Himai, something like that. You know, in Iceland. You know, it reminds me. Zou reminds me a lot of that island. So maybe even Oda, you know, took the imagination to create Zou, or should I say inspiration, you know, of that, you know, Elephant Rock. That's one thing. The other thing is what I forgot to mention about the Ming tribe, because if you all remember Sabado Archipelago arc, you know, the scene, you know, where Sanji and everybody else tried to save Kami, you know, the mermaid, you know, the mermaid, you know, before she will, you know, she will end up, you know, sold to the Celestial Dragons by 500 million berries. You know, do you remember, you know, when Duval, you know, and his flying bikers, you know, I don't actually remember their names, you know, who were actually also bounty hunters. You know, do you remember, you know, the time, you know, when they gave them the list, you know, every single race, you know, dwarves, giants, and everything, you know, and how much they cost on the black market? There, when they mentioned here in the chapter 802, the Ming tribe, I knew there was somewhere, the name was very familiar, because I remember from that list, they were on that list how much they cost, and apparently on the slave market, you know, their cost is 700,000 berries. There's only two things I wish to say. You know, the resemblance of the Zou Island and the Ming tribe. You know why they were so very, you know, familiar to me. So that's one thing. But let's go with the chapter, okay? So, like I said, the beginning of the chapter was overall very simple. You know, they arrive at Zou. You know, they find 1,000 Sunny. There's no scratch of them. Sanji and everybody else, you know, they're missing. And of course, you know, Bartomeu doing that drama queen scene, you know, like, you know, I think it's time for you, Luffy senpai, and to all the Straw Hats, you know, the remaining ones, you know, the time to say goodbye. You know, he said, you know, that one day, you know, he dreamed that he'll be participating in one of those Straw Hats adventures and everything, you know. But he said, you know, I don't want to get, you know, in your way of your adventures. So I want you, you know, to do your own adventures personally, you know, without any worrying or problems, you know, or even from me, a big crazy psychopathic fan like Bartolomeo, me. You know, Bartolomeo is such a drama queen. Not only him, but the entire crew. You know, everybody was making that. You know the time, you know, at the end of the movies, dramatic movies, you know, when someone, you know, when they say, you know, farewell to someone, you know, who's trying, you know, to go to a very long journey, or, you know, the times, you know, when someone dies, and everybody, you know, is crying and everything, loses their minds, all that stuff, you know, in that some dramatic scene. Well, that thing, that was that scene. Dramatic. Drama queen style, you know, saying farewell to the Straw Hats here, because this time, you know, the Barter Club, you know, for them, it's time to say goodbye. But whatever, fuck it. So, drama queens. You know, even they know, if they have to say, you know, goodbye and everything, I'm sorry, all that kind of crap, you know, there you have, you know, on the 1,000 Sun, you know, there you have Kanjuro, you know, of his drawing Delphi power, you know, he draws some kind of raisin dragon, you know, because, and there was one of the most first funny scenes, you know, because after they say all these dramatic speeches, you know, that, you know, they will never bring shame to the Straw Hat mark, you know, they will get stronger, and when the time comes, you know, they will come there, you know, to help them and everything, you know, to be useful at some point. So, and after all this speech, dramatic speech, you know, there, you know, the Straw Hats and the others, they're having, is that a snake? You know, is that a snake? Oh, this is, I mean, I don't know. And then they were like, they're not seeing us, you know, they don't give a fuck about us, you know, but still we're happy. You know, you remember the song, you know, when I say, don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Well, that's the scene. Oh my god. So, after all that, here we have Kanjuro. Up here! Rising Dragon! And thanks to that, they're gonna climb Zou. They're gonna climb the giant moving 1,000-year-old elephant, which resembles the elephant rock. But whatever. Fuck it. So, after all that, like, fuck, there's a new adventure begins and everything, and of course, Bartolo and everybody, see you again, Luffy, senpai, have a nice adventure, all this stuff, like, they say, okay, Romeo, he said, okay, Romeo, when the time comes, we're gonna call you, so for now, goodbye, and he said, he called me by name, Bartolomeo, and he called him Romeo, a parody of the Romeo and Juliet. Oh my god. Oh, that really have a sense of humor. He really have a big sense of humor. Not only Luffy, but also Oda. He really have a great sense of humor, which is very good. Romeo. Call him Bartolomeo Romeo. My. So, I've all been said and everything, there you have the second scene. Vertigo Island, like I said at the beginning, the main headquarters of the Revolutionary Army. So there you have, face to face, there you have Commander-in-Chief, Monkey D. Dragon. Talking about, the news about the defeat of the Don Quixote family and everything, and everybody, who's connected with them in the black market, weapons, Zoan type, artificial devil fruits, smile and everything, everything all just, all dropped down the bottom of the sea, everything's lost, and all the countries, who were connected with them, they're screwed. They're very, very screwed. And also, like, the Cyberpol Zero, was suspecting the Revolutionary Army took the weapons. They took the weapons. The weapons. So, and like I said, so Dragon tried to explain that the world government will not just lay down their ass, they're gonna do something. Even said that Cyberpol, along all these years, they get even better, stronger. So, in a short words, the world government will go in action. Like I said in a few chapters before, they'll all be coming for him. For him, for Luffy, and Law. And the Revolutionary Army, I'm afraid. Which goes is the main part. But before I can, I just only wish to say, like, there you have, Dragon and Koala have a little speech and everything. And there was one weird part, when Koala said, after they took all the weapons, few of the weapons also have a very interesting, very ancient, old kind of, steel. And he said, steel. Do you mean the wine steel? Wine steel. What kind of steel is that? Wine. Interesting. Elementary, my dear Watson. Or should we this time say elementary, my dear Koala? So, all being said and everything, Koala tried to explain that only a few countries, in the world have this wine steel, which also is very rare and everything. And Dragon said, well, whatever, the weapons is with us and everything. Koala, you and the others, did a very good job and everything. And like, not big deal, like, there were Sabo and Luffy coming, were already there and everything. So there, like I said, out of the headquarters, there you have Sabo trying to control and train and control the Mercenary. After all, he ate it. So, they say, and then you have one of the funny parts, when Koala said, do you want to hear about Luffy? And say, nah, I already had enough of him. So, you guess where? From Sabo. He already told him a bunch of things about Luffy. After all, he did very long years. Luffy thought that the Sabo is dead, so, So, after all that, like I said, and everything, the last part, was very interesting, because Dragon said, to Koala, so gather all the leaders, of the Revolutionary Army, because we have an important talk, announcement to use and everything. So, like I said, and she said, okay, so we're gathering all the weirdos and everything. So, apparently, like I said, I bet one of them will be Ivanko, which also means maybe one of them will be, that unknown Revolutionary Army who is yet to be named. The high-ranking officer who was on your own left, a bit above Ivankov. Maybe he'll make an appearance. I don't know. We're gonna see. The second part. There you have two ships of Kurohige Kaisakudan, Blackbeard pirates. Who is on board them? Yonko, Blackbeard pirates, you know, the second captain of the second captain of the second ship, the Blackbeard's pirates, Shiryu of the Rain, and also Lafitte, the demon sheriff, the fifth captain of the fifth ship. And it appears like, you know, they're having they try to contact Jesus Burgess and everything, and there's where all the shit begins, because after all these connections and everything, it appears like, you know, Lafitte and Shiryu, you know, were coming there all the way to the source to try to get him, you know, but he was already gone and everything, so they tried to get his location and everything, and of course, like Shiryu said, the bastard's still alive. Okay. Shiryu, cold as ice, always. From the time when he was imprisoned by Magellan to now. Cold as ice. Whatever. So, you know, Jesus Burgess, you know, he tried to explain him, you know, like, all this time he was unconscious and everything, that all the island is white, that he didn't know what the hell he is and where his island is, but he said, you know, with my viewer card, you will get there. So, and he even said, you know, contact Captain Teach, because all the weapons that are here, you know, he'll make a very good deal, and if he wants them, they're gonna have to come here and challenge the Revolutionary Army. You know, like somehow, you know, Jesus Burgess would try to explain is that they hit the they hit the jackpot. Some point they hit the jackpot. Also, even said, you know, like that to, you know, don't forget, you know, to take, you know, to bring, you know, Dr. Ku, you know, the exploding apple guy, you know, who was in Jaya the first time, you know, because like he said, you know, that he's hanging on by a thread over here because of all these injuries and all this stuff. And like he said, you know, like, just follow my viewer card, because all he knows is the Dragon and the Wild Sabo, they're both here, and so he said, like, I found them, boys. The general headquarters of the Revolutionary Army. Whee! So I know we're gonna expect the next. They're gonna pick up a fight with the Revolutionary Army. The Blackbeard pirates. They're gonna pick up a fight with the Revolutionary Army. Oh my God! You know, screw Whitebeard pirates. Screw Shanks. The first ones who have to challenge them is the Revolutionary Army. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is a big deal. It is. It is. They're gonna pick up a fight with Monkey D, Luffy's daddy. Monkey D Dragon, which also I can say, how I see it, it's gonna be their own demise. No one else should I say total defeat. But it will be a very tough fight. And I really want to see what's gonna happen, because I really don't want to see, you know, that their fight happening off the screen. I really don't want to see that, because I really want to see what's gonna happen next. After all that, after all that, we have who we have back? Buggy the Clown. Yeah! The user of the Barinomi. They know the coward shithead clown, Buggy. And it appears like, you know, New World Island, Kalai's Body Island, Buggy District. You know, if you remember, you know, when he was selected as a Shibukai, he already had, you know, that Pirate Dispatch Company, the Pirate Dispatch Company, which also it appears like he delivers pirates. He doesn't deliver weapons like Doflamingo, he delivers pirates. Because like I said, now that Doflamingo is out of business and all his weapons, you know, there's no stopping you guys, you know. People are now, you know, desperately, you know, hiring pirates and pirate mercenaries, pirates, whatever. You know, that they're completely cornered with the war market. You know, cornered the war market and everything. So it appears like his business, you know, with the Pirate Dispatch Society is to deliver pirates, mercenaries, assassins, whatever. So he can get richer and richer. And in the way when I see him, you know, he was really, really big. Size of, for example, like Bartholomew Kuma, something like that. You know, all black and everything. You know, and it appears like his hair grow very larger than he used to. And he looks like some kind of a big black monk. Something like that. But don't you worry, because remember, after all, he's a Bari Nomi user. The puzzle fruit. So it appears like, you know, he, you know, chopped off his body and everything and make him, like, grow stronger and everything. And behind his back, who we have? Of course, Alvida, Mr. Free, and the others of the Buggy Pirates. You know, the Lion, you know, the Acrobat, and, you know, the Lion Keeper. Which also, when I read this chapter, he grew fat. Him and the Tiger. awkward and everything, and it appears like we have big revelation even here. It appears like Hyrule was working for Buggy, because when the lion keeper, the one who was dressed up as some kind of a hairy, some kind of a sheep, I would put it that way. He said like the S-class mercenary Hyrule, he's quitting. Looks like he's gonna resign from the Buggy Pirate Despair Society and everything. It's like, oh, okay, fuck, we still have 4 giants and everything. Sorry, sir, but all 5 of them is gonna quit, because if you remember, when Hyrule said of the giant pirate warriors, he had 4 other members. That he was speaking, when after formation of the strong Grand Fleet, he was thinking about them, and of course, like he was like a Buggy, when you see me, he was frightened and pissed, because he said, what? Those boys, they were his golden geese, that his timing could be worse for crying out and everything. Like, what the hell? Why are you gonna resign and everything? And he said, what's the reason? And they say, you really don't want to know it. And like, spell it out! So, you can guess that Buggy's gonna find out about the Straw Hats, the formation of the Straw Hat Grand Fleet, and the reason why Hyrule resigned. Like I said, they'll all be coming for them, even Buggy. How much a coward big he is gonna come for them. So the last scene was very simple. Like I said, they're climbing on the the elephant, who have the Zou Island on his back and everything. It appears like until the time they were climbing, it appears like the elephant is moving. 1,000-year-old elephant moving. That's a good one. And everything. So whatever, fuck it. So out of the climbing and everything, it appears like the Kinemon and Kanjuro are looking for another comrade, because it appears like they Kinemon and Kanjuro, they're gonna give to Luffy as the reason why they came to Zou and everything, because also it appears like one of the big things of this explanation is that they're fighting out their old comrade. I think his name was Raizou the Ninja. So those 2 are samurais. This one is a ninja. So it appears like he's on Zou, hiding somewhere, with the others, with the Lost Crew and the rest of the Straw Hats. So he appears that was it. And the chapter, the really was quite odd, because the chapter ended up with someone or something, falling down from the sky. So I don't know if this is gonna be, this ninja guy or someone else. So this is how the chapter ends. So here I am done. The chapter was overall, very simple, but the part, where they have, the bloody pirates are gonna challenge the revolutionary army. That's a really big thing. So what's gonna happen next? I really want to see it. I really want to see what's gonna happen, because I don't want to see like the Doflamingo against Fujitora and Law off-screen fight. I really want to see it on screen. Don't do it, Oda. Please don't do this fight off screen. Please don't do it. And one of the shitty news is no chapter next week. Ugh! For big moments like that, Oda always does that. So, we can spend all the week, trying to make discussions and everything, what I think is going to happen next, predictions, and all that kind of stuff. So, no chapter next week. So we have to wait until 2 fucking weeks to find out the next chapter. What's going to happen? And who is that thing or guy who's falling down? At the beginning, I think maybe this Raizou the Ninja. Maybe it's him. I don't know, but we're gonna see. So here I am done with the video. Comment, subscribe, give your thoughts on this. Give us what you personally think, about the Revolutionary Army versus the Blackbeard Pirates fight. What's gonna happen next? Who do you think is this thing or guy who's falling down the sky? What do you think about Buggy's appearance? What do you think about the Blackbeard Pirates and everything? What is gonna be the next move? What are you gonna expect to Zou? Peace everyone. Drop your like, I would appreciate that. Have an awesome rest of the night here in Europe. The other side, have an awesome rest of the day. Lord Shadows, signing off. See you next time, guys.